Took OBS a second to figure that out. Didn't want to start the recording on a blank screen again. I have... Oh. Well, that wasn't great. Ooh. Close one. Oh, damn. I have figured out what I want to do for, like, video intro. Sorta... thing. Ugh. And that is saying, you know, based off the title of the last video, I have thought, well, maybe I should, you know, like, say at the start of the video, it's my intro. If you're gonna, at any point, dislike this video, I'd appreciate it if you tell me why you dislike the video in the comments, so that I can improve in the future. Well, shit. That didn't quite work out, but I think I got the right idea there. So I definitely needed to reserve my dash there, and that is... I had not considered that particular possibility. Ooh, wait, no, I'm thinking of portals, No! Oh, I was so gamer. Okay, I'm gonna attempt a spike jump here. I barely understand the concept of a spike jump, so that was... In no universe was that going to work. Ah, shoot. Well, silly. But yeah, in no universe was that... Uh-oh. Going to work out for me. Damn. Well, that ain't it. Oh. Oh no. Ah! Buoys. Oh. I thought I was so super dead. Oh. Oh, what is happening here? What? I don't think the block clears out, so this is its own second half of the puzzle. To which... Okay, I'm 4 minutes into the video, so I am clearing this room. This video is how I do this. But I don't even... block clear? Well, that doesn't help. Yeah. Okay, I think I have to... Oh gosh, I have to wave dash, and then jump up and over, order to, I grab on and I shimmy and jump through that gap and jump there, grab on, slip through there and jump. I think I see the vision. Huh. So, okay, hold on, that was like almost it. Oh, I'm gamer. I'm gamer. Ah, that was not it. Okay, I think I got it. Shoot, okay. Oh, this is... hard. At least it feels hard. Ooh, ooh, I hope people just enjoy, you know, however long this video is, roughly 10 minutes, of me making assorted gamer question mark noises. Okay. No. Okay, the block does continue there though. That's good confirmation to have. The fooey. I'm gaming. I experienced a critical gaming failure. Gaming deficiency. That was... Dang it. No. You can't do that. Well, that doesn't help. That's just perfect. Oh. Okay. We're going through the I can't wave dash phase. Okay, well I got the wave dash, I just... Okay. Okay. Dang it. Oh, that doesn't help. Man. Phooey. Fiddlesticks. Well, I just suck at this. Going through another. Okay, see, as I'm saying that we're going through another I can't wave dash phase, I successfully. Woo! Huh? That's too late. Hold on. How am I both too late and too early? Can never get the timing right. Oh no. Well. No, that wasn't it. And I had this too, and now I just can't get it again. That's just how it be sometimes. We're having another I can't wave dash phase. I mean, the good news about I can't wave dash phase is it always ends when I say that I can't wave dash. So perhaps acknowledging that has started another I can't wave dash phase that will not end upon its acknowledgement. I do seem to be having, okay. I haven't even finished the I do seem to be having an I can't wave dash. Okay. I get like one wave dash every time I say I'm having an I can't wave. But whatever. Maybe I'm simply inconsistent and it is a fool's errand to assign superstition to it. Okay, I was hitting the wrong button there anyways, so it didn't like super matter. But that one did still like hurt me emotionally, so yeah, I knew that one was too late. I knew it. Well, I didn't commit, so. Woo! Can't wait until I've beaten Farewell so I can look at the OST without risking spoilers. Because man, the music is so good. I wanna add it to my playlist of songs I listen to while I am in the car. I've been adding some Risk of Rain 2 songs lately. Namely, I've added 2 of them. Mostly by I'm doing so by the recommendation of my girlfriend, who, fun fact, the first video of these first 2 videos of these Celeste videos I made for her, titled them Celeste video for my girlfriend and Celeste video for my girlfriend, the 2. Oh. Now I'm somehow not getting the height that I need on the jump, which I don't understand. Don't know how that can be varying. Well, that doesn't help. Huh. Well, that was a new and unique problem. Ah. What are words? What was I saying? Right, yeah. She said that she finds Risk of Rain 2 music to be good in the car music, and I was like, ooh, I'll try that. I agree so far, having tried that. I will say, the vibe of my playlist is inconsistent. At best, we have 3 versions of I Am All of Me, from the Shadow the Hedgehog video game OST. the cover made made in part by Miss Penny Snapcube is on there. The original is on there, and and a cover by one Nate Wants to Battle is on there. All good versions of the song. I will say it is funny that I have, you know, free versions of one song on my playlist. I think that is just an objectively funny thing to do, especially because I honestly don't even like that song that much. There were just free covers of it that I was like, ooh, I like this cover of this song. Oh gosh, wait. Why did I set an alarm for 2 o'clock? Right, because there's a Pokemon Go event going on today. Now it's switched back to the electric hour. And there's a catch challenge I need to do to get a Alolan Geodude. That's like the one thing I have left in the catch challenge. That is the only... one I have left in the electric catch challenge. I did the poison catch challenge, that was not a problem. I'm just taking a break from Celeste because my fingers are getting a little sore from the gaming. To just catch everything in my yard in Pokemon Go. Okay. I'll get to that when I get to that. Now part of the event happening today is there's safari balls. But they only work during the event, so I'm kinda using them while I have them, you know? And they're saving my usage of my other balls. And they're also really just effective Pokeballs, quite frankly. Like, they're better than Ultra Balls, which is wild. There's not an Alolan Geodude in my yard. I'll keep my phone open to see if one shows up. For now, it's back to Celeste, where we're 20 minutes into this video. I'm still on this room that I got to at minute 4. We're gonna be here a while, aren't we? That was way too early. I knew that was too early. I was like preempting the jump. Should not be doing that. Should not be doing that. Man. 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 That was the thing that happens at some times where I somehow launch into the spikes, which I don't understand and won't pretend to. Wait, actually I should look at this and figure out, okay, so I did that. Seems like it wanted me to jump there. Okay, no, I see it. There's 2 paths there. I don't know what that path could be. I'm gonna do the jump path. That one makes more sense to me. Oh. We're just bringing stuff back from all the previous chapters, aren't we? Like we have the dream blocks. We have this from chapter what was it, 4? I wanna say we saw some of the Oshiro's anxiety group somewhere in Farewell, but I feel unsure about that claim. But I feel like we did. Which, like, that shows maybe it's not his. That stuff just exists and is somehow connected to him, but it is not necessarily his. Damn. No. This one room is gonna take me like an hour here. Sheesh. This is gonna be a long one. I hope people enjoy it. I don't really have a whole lot of commentary to fill it with, you know? Not a whole lot going on in my world right now. Did I post a video yesterday for this? Was that like on Thursday or something? Maybe I should update on the geology situation. I remember ranting about that. I don't know. I've given the full update. Was able to do quiz 3. Even if it was past the due date, the assignment was still open and I could just do it, and I got the impression to get full credit for it. So that's good. Quiz 4 turned out to be some sort of online component to lab number 4. Which, like, okay. I have no idea what this could be, actually. It won't let me access it. So, what do I do there? Sent an email asking, no response on that email. So, just kind of, well, guess I don't worry about it. You know, it will be what it will be. Quite frankly, at that point, like I have done my best to make up that assignment. Or I don't even know if I need to make it up. Like, I don't know. The geology main class having a midterm too, that was, you know, in week 8, that situation just kind of doesn't have a resolution. It just is what it is. It's over now. The midterm happened. I did it. I did pretty well, I think. Do I remember how I did? I want to say I got like 75%, which, you know, hey, I take those. Oops. Remember to grab there and not jump. Grab it, Madeline. I'm the one who does the grab function there. Function. Talking like it's computer programming. Nerd. I'm a massive nerd. Am I doing the... Ooh, that was bad. I don't know if I'm struggling to get the height that I need. that was just too early, but damn. There's no moment of delay, so once I'm going, I'm just going on this, which is gonna make the second half hard. Oh, come on, what? I made it up and over and was somehow too fast. I just personally feel like there shouldn't be a way to be on time at one part of the thing, but then also you were actually too fast at another thing that's like fractions of a second later. It's like, well, I was on time like a moment ago, and now I'm too early? I do not control the speed at which the things happen in some cases. What am I meant to do? We're gonna be here for a while, folks. We're gonna be here for a long while. A long while. I feel like I'm doing something wrong here. The issue is I don't know what it is that I'm doing wrong. Oh, excuse me. I had lunch just before this. It was a DiGiorno microwavable pizza for one. Might I say, very disappointed that DiGiorno is owned by Nestle. I personally am boycotting Nestle, but you know, didn't know DiGiorno was Nestle. Didn't have that on my like list of things of don't buy this. And I got DiGiorno and then Nestle. Well, I didn't get it. My mom got it, and then she didn't know it was Nestle. And I like got it and was like looking at the back for the instructions and saw, oh, it's Nestle. I was like, please don't buy this again, Mom. And she was like, yeah, okay. She supports me wanting to boycott things, which is nice. I highly appreciate that she does that for me, because, you know, it can be inconvenient sometimes to be like, please don't buy this product it's from a company that I don't want to buy things from. And like, I'm not gonna boycott every company that's bad, then I'd be boycotting most companies. But I'll boycott Nestle because, you know, there's an active movement to boycott Nestle, which means I'm not just, you know, I'm not completely doing a go girl give us nothing. I'm participating in something that's actually meaningful there and not, you know, being one customer who the company isn't getting money from and they're like, oh no, anyways. Like with Nestle, you know, people actively boycott Nestle. That's like a thing people do. Because of the child labor and other such immoral actions of the Nestle company. It's bad when you're like, hold on, it's not just the child labor, is it? There's more to this that angers me and angers other people, but I'm not remembering it all right now. Just remember Nestle suck. So I simply shan't purchase their products. You know, when I'm an adult, I'll be not purchase their products, and at the moment of now, I ask my mother to please do not purchase those. So I live with my parents, still, while I'm going through college, and my mom does the grocery shopping, which, you know, probably don't thank her for enough. If you live in a household where someone else does the grocery shopping, tell them thanks right now. That's my call to action for this video. I don't care if you like and subscribe. Tell the person in your household who does the grocery shopping thank you. That's, yep. That is a good call to action. I do genuinely stand by that. You know, that's the thing that people should appreciate more, is that, oh, geez, that's a Magnemite. I'll catch the Magnemite. There's a Magnemite in a yard in Pokemon Go. Grab that. Yeah. Oh, there's a Hisuian Voltorb as well. Sure. Come here. It's good to get a little bit of a break from Celeste. My hands are getting sore. Been recording this video for half of an hour. Oh my gosh. No wonder I'm running out of things to say. It's been half an hour. Sheesh. Sheesh. Half an hour is a pretty darn long time to be recording for. This room's really giving me grief. It would seem. Yeah, that one I was too early. I like preempt the jump. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's bad to do. Oh. No. Ah. Who knows when I'll get another attempt that gets anywhere near that far. I was really hoping I'd get anywhere near that far, that like immediate next attempt. That would have been real funny, and you know, also pretty cool. It would have felt good, especially if I not only got that far, I succeeded, and then I stopped making an absurdly long video, or at least absurdly long compared relatively to most of my other Celeste videos. Like I didn't actually. What is the average length of these videos? Because I know the one that's like 3 hours is definitely driving up that average. And like I'm trying to hang them around 10 minutes, you know, or at least like I go. Like my policy for these videos has been. Oh well. Can I like refresh it? Okay, I'm gonna just like watch the block, I guess, until it smashes, and then wait for it to come back. Come back? Yeah, it's back now. Okay, cool. What was I saying? Right. My policy for the videos. Ugh, excuse me. Goodness gracious. you know, I complete whatever room I'm starting in. I check the time. Is it under 10 minutes? If yes, we're doing another room. If no, oh, excuse me. Sheesh. If no, then we stop the video. Or I throw one attempt, usually. I don't think I'm gonna do that this video, though. I mean, maybe. I don't know. The thing is, normally I kind of have a hard time stopping the video because I really enjoy this game. And so I'm like, I want to play more, you know? But I've come dangerously close to burning myself out on the game. I really don't want to do that, because then who knows when I'll have anywhere near the energy to play it again. That's why I'm kind of moderating myself on, okay, we're gonna pace the play sessions to not be too long. I might, like, if the video hits an hour long, and I notice that it's hit an hour long, I might just stop it there, quite frankly. Just to make sure I don't get burnt out on the game. Because, you know, throwing myself at one room for what'll have basically been an hour, because I got the other one in 4 minutes, is tough on the mental game, on the motivation a little bit. I mean, see, I say that, but it also isn't. Like, I'm not feeling any sort of loss of motivation to keep trying this. I just want to keep going. I wanna get it, you know. But you know, I don't want to make a video that's too long. Also. Ooh. Okay, I think I had the timing right for when to hit the spring. What I did not have correct was when to dash. I dashed too early for the jump, and I hit the spikes. Which doctors keep saying this is not good for you. Don't hit the spikes. That will hurt your bones. Doctors keep saying this. It's true. It's so true. It's unbelievably true. That was way too fast on that one. What was I doing? Okay, hold on. I'm actually being a little early on it. Ah, shoot. Okay, that was bad. Okay. I'm seeing some of the problem now. Not all of the problem. There's another Magnemite and a Helioptile. Wow. I'm gonna catch those just for a little short break of throwing myself at this wall over and over, you know. Okay. So, basically, my foot's asleep. Probably because I've been crossing my legs. My posture is also really not good right now. I should sit up. Anyway, how long are we into it? 40 minutes. We keep going. We keep going. I'm gonna max this out at an hour. Ooh. adjusting my posture has helped. I like preempt the jump there, which isn't good, but I was also really close. Okay, see, that's better. I'm getting there. I'm getting better at this one specific little niche part of this, which is good because it's the part that's given me the most grief. I think once I get past this part, I can probably, hopefully, maybe do the other. I'm just not great with the timing, you know? Okay, I had preempted the jump a little bit there, which is negative to do. Dang. Oh, so close, so close. Okay, preempt the jump, not good, don't do that. I think I preempt the jump again. Okay, that time I just didn't wave dash properly. Shoot. Shoot. Oh, well, that's not ideal. Dang. Oh, well, now we wait. Okay. Breaks, crumbles. Okay, and it's back. Yay! Okay, I just did not get the jump input that time. I really felt like I preempted the jump there, but evidently I didn't, considering... Okay, well I could have made it if I had more confidence on that one. Because I seemed to... Dang. Have the thing where I was almost too far along. Getting there though, I'm getting there, I'm a getting there. I'm a getting there. I'm a getting there. Believe you me, believe you me. Man, that's funny, I watched the... Whoop, no! Oh, come on! What? Watched the recent trope talk from Overly Sarcastic Productions today on time loops, and honestly, feel a little bit time loopy at the moment. I really do be experiencing sort of the same thing over and over here with trying to get this jump. Man. Ah, no, my posture. good posture. Oh, Why? Well, shoot. Oh, well. Oh, excuse me. Dang. You know, I swear if I get a dislike on this video and someone leaves the comment too long, I'm gonna be a little upset. Because honestly, I don't get why people will like click on like an hour-long video and then they watch like 5 seconds of it. Like, okay, maybe you start the video and decide, or 5 seconds isn't the issue. That's, you know, you start the video, you decide it's not for you for some reason. Like I've done that before, but not usually with a gameplay video. More so with video essays. Is the sort of thing where I'll do that. You know, recently saw a video essay someone made, and in at the very beginning of it, they were making just a bunch of claims about the show, and they were like, this show was really, really bad. And, like, the video essay wasn't even about that show, so I knew they weren't going to elaborate on those points and why they thought the show was bad. They were just like, this show is bad and it is a symptom of a thing. And it was like, okay, yes, I agree with you that this thing you're pointing out that you think this show is a symptom of is a real thing. I do agree the show was made for the reasons you're saying. But I hadn't heard anyone give good coherent reasons as to why the show was bad, besides people being like racist about it or sexist about it or something else. Actually, I'm just gonna say what show it was. It was the Acolyte, Star Wars Acolyte show. And like, you know, the one coherent thing I've heard of people complaining about it was from a friend of mine who'd been paying attention to, you know, like media interviews and stuff around the show, and had heard the creators talking about, yeah, we've never seen any piece of Star Wars media before making this show. And it's like, okay, that's something that might understandably upset people, especially with the way they were talking about it. They were like bragging about it, and like in a way that made it seem like they hadn't seen any and hadn't like watched any in order to gain an understanding of the setting that they were adding to, or like had just watched the bare minimum to gain an understanding of the setting they were adding to. Like, yeah, that's not great. That also isn't inherently a problem with the show itself. That's a problem with the creators being, I don't know, kind of dismissive of the setting that they're adding to, which is a sign that they may not be putting a lot of care into the project, which is concerning. But like, with that being said, I don't think it actually shows in the show itself too horribly. Like, there's maybe one place where I've seen like one nitpick someone had, and to be fair, this nitpick was from someone who generally has otherwise, you know, was disliking the show for being a bigot reasons. But there was the scene where they turned the lightsaber red, and it's like, it's not supposed to be that easy to turn a lightsaber red. It's supposed to take a lot more effort than that. It's like, okay, yeah, that shows the creators of the show didn't do their research. But otherwise, I don't, there weren't a whole lot of things that felt that way to me. I mean, people complained about there being fire in space in the show at one point. But if you're gonna complain about fire in space, the original trilogy, episodes 4, 5, and 6 of Star Wars also have that. So, if you dislike it in the Acolyte show, do you also think that it is bad that it exists in episodes 4, 5, and 6? If not, what's the difference between the two situations that you think makes it better? I'm curious to those people. I personally did have some issues with the show, like not enough that I was like, yeah, this should be canceled, it's bad or whatever, but enough that I was like, I hope they kinda, I wish they had done things a little differently with this. Like, setting the show 100 years before the original trilogy, like, that doesn't make a lot, or not the original trilogy, before the prequels. That doesn't feel great to me, personally. I think the story they were trying to tell would have worked better if it had been given more independence from the movies. Especially because, part of what they were getting into was the Jedi getting into politics and why that is a bad thing and all that, and showing that was happening even before the Clone Wars. That would have hit harder if it wasn't 100 years before Anakin. It would have hit harder of like, oh, this isn't just a thing that was like happening around the time of Anakin and was like new then. It had been that way for a while, and Qui-Gon, like, his whole kind of thing was rejecting the politics part of being a Jedi. It would have made his character like a little more interesting, a little more impactful in retrospect, which I don't know if Qui-Gon really needs that. He's in one movie and dies. I mean, he appears again in Clone Wars, I guess. I don't know. But, you get my point there. It being set when it was, it just felt like an excuse to have Yoda appear to me. Like, it just felt like, oh, you did that so that you could have Yoda appear. Like, as soon as they said, like, the time it was taking place, and it was like, okay, and Yoda's still around then, you're gonna show Yoda at some point. Like, I didn't know if it was gonna, I remember genuinely thinking it's gonna be near the end of season 1 here, Yoda is going to make an appearance, and I was completely correct. And like, I guess it's supposed to be an explanation of how Yoda knew about the Rule of Two. Okay, sure. I don't know, maybe instead it could have been an explanation of how Yoda knew about the Rule of Two by having it be before Yoda's time, and having whatever happens at the end of the show, the Jedi think that the Sith, they've got him because they got an apprentice and a master. But really, they got, whichever one of the twins is dark side, and they deem the apprentice, and the apprentice of the real master who's been teaching her in secret. So there's a guy still out there which would not only be showing, okay, this is how the Jedi know about the Rule of Two, this is why they think the Sith are extinct, and, you know, further showing that the Rule of Two just never actually worked, really. Like, even in, you know, Clone Wars, Rule of Two never worked, because, like, Dooku had Ventress and Grievous, and, like, Grievous, not really an apprentice, can't use the Force. Ventress, really, Ventress was Dooku's apprentice. That's fully violating the Rule of Two at that point. Palpatine, I guess, just didn't care. And Maul was also not dead. Like, he's still around at the time of Rebels and stuff. So, like, Rule of Two only works if you know for sure. Like, Palpatine just assumed Maul was dead, because the Jedi said he was dead. But I feel like Palpatine should have verified that before being like, okay, new apprentice time. And getting Dooku, he should have done a little more legwork there, because he completely broke the Rule of Two. And then when he goes to, you know, kind of fight Maul on Mandalore or whatever, he doesn't even kill him. He just kills Savage Opress. It's like, no, I'm killing your apprentice. Ha. It's like, well, buddy, the Rule of Two is still not intact here. You're going forward with your Sith plans, and you have your apprentice and whatever, and you're doing stuff, and like, in some ways, Palpatine acts like he respects the Rule of Two, namely only in the, like, his, you know, he was planning to get Anakin as his apprentice for however long, and so he has Anakin kill Dooku as part of getting Anakin to the dark side. Okay, yeah, that's working within the confines of the Rule of Two. I can agree with that move. But like, leaving Maul alive, you're not even caring at that point. You're just like, it's the rule of mostly two. I don't know, I can have one straggling apprentice out there. It's fine. No, it isn't. Maul could have caused you so many problems. Maul had been like a little more like quick with it on warning everyone, and or like if things had gone like a little differently, Maul could have ruined his whole plan. Like, for a really good planner, there are some things Palpatine does that just befuddle me, you know? Like, come on, man, this is amateur hour. It feels like you shouldn't have done that this way. Like, you know, there was never a point in the Clone Wars show that we see, like, the Republic has made some grand plan to turn the tide of the war. They have, like, individual battles that they handle things by. Like, there's not really anything memorably that's like, this is their grand plan. They've got this new big weapon or whatever. But the Separatists, you know, they had that thing fairly often. They had things where it was like, oh, the Separatists are making moves, and it would never work out for them. But they keep making moves, and it feels like Palpatine wanted the Separatists to win. Like, the Republic victory version of his plan was, it feels like that was his backup plan. And he was like, okay, I guess this works. Like, I'm getting everything I want here. But I feel like whatever he was originally planning, it involved a Separatist victory, and it would have been faster for him somehow. I don't know. I'm just kind of rambling about Star Wars stuff now. But like, back to Acolyte. I think the story of that show would have stood better if it had been more separate from the prequels and such. And in a sense, the prequels were weighing them down because it was, well, we know the status quo. We know in 100 years, you know, it's a big shocker for Sith to show up because they're expected to be dead. So the Sith in this show are gonna end up dead. Things aren't gonna go well for them. And like the whole thing with the non-Jedi, non-Sith Force Coven, that was interesting. Fascinating world building there. Like where did they come from? How long have they been around? I want to know more about them. That was, quite frankly, more interesting to me that group existed than kind of what the rest of the show was doing. Because we've seen stuff play out with the Jedi and the Sith and the blah blah. I want to see what these people have going on who are rejecting both of those ideologies and also Force users still. And they seem to be getting into the more, like, magic-y side of the Force, you know? They refer to themselves as a coven and witches. Like, did these people start off as some kind of branch of the Night Sisters of Dathomir? Or is there no connection there, and it's just kind of coincidence, and both of these people are both tapping into the more somewhat magic side of the Force, so to speak? I don't know. There's no answers. They just get killed off. Which, like, yeah, makes sense. You know, the Republic was very tight with the Jedi and had the whole thing of Jedi only. Okay, sure. But at the same time, like, I'm fascinated by this. It's a fascinating piece of world building. It's, you know, showing flaws in the Republic, because those people, they weren't trying to start some uprising against the Republic. They were just trying to exist out there. And the Republic was like, no, it's illegal for you to add new people to your religion. That's a wild thing to do. That's straight up, like, that's just a wild thing to do, you know? It's like, I'm trying to think of the word for it, I can't though. It's just messed up, to put it bluntly. The Republic was doing that. There was a time when the Republic did that and considered it okay and never reflected on it, and the Rebellion, you know, seeks to recreate the Republic as it was. That's kind of one of my main gripes with Star Wars, that the sequel trilogy got at, but as with all things, you know, the sequel trilogy fumbled it. The Republic was heavily flawed. So why is the Rebellion recreating the Republic a good idea? Something new should be created in its place, actually. Something different that works to iron out the flaws the Republic had. You know, I mean, the Republic getting to the point where it was allowed to become the Empire wasn't a thing that happened in one moment of thunderous applause. That there was all sorts of build-up to those thunderous applause that were how democracy died. The issue is all those moments of build-up. Like, yeah, the thunderous applause were the nail in the coffin, the final thing that was like, yep, the Republic is over now. the democracy it represents is inevitably doomed at this point. That was the thunderous applause. You know, the Senate isn't disbanded until episode 4, which is like 20 years later. Or something. Maybe not even that. I don't remember. So it takes a little bit, but the nail in the coffin was there. They happily cheered on as a person declared himself emperor of what is meant to be a democracy. That seems like it's pretty over to me. So trying to go back to the Republic, like what version of the Republic were you trying to go back to? You know, how far do you rewind and say, yeah, this is when the Republic was good actually, and didn't have any of the problems that eventually led to the creation of the Empire? How far back do you go for that? Is there a way to know that? You know? Seeking to recreate the Republic for the sake of the Republic was democratic, therefore it was good, is not enough. You need to create, you know, you need to say, it was good that the Republic was democratic, so we want democracy, but the Republic had these things in it that were not so good, that we need to not have, because they're just gonna cause us problems. Nearly. Didn't hit the jump button at the right time there, I think, is what happened. Damn. And you know, I'm not saying, you know, the Disney Corporation needs to make a sci-fi veiled manual of how to recover after fascism. That would be silly. But the universe of Star Wars has this lingering question in it, and it's still there, even after Episode 9. Like, the First Order had seemingly kind of taken over the galaxy after Episode 7, and we took them down, and we're gonna put the Republic back in place. But like, under the Republic, the First Order was allowed to happen. What are we doing this time? You know, what caused the First Order? What, like, people don't turn to any ideology, unless it gives them answers of some sort. So what answers was the First Order offering people that they were not getting from the government of the Republic? Is the question. What was the First Order offering people that they got to that point where they were able to then fully take over? Because I'm pretty sure in Episode 7 they talked about the First Order being a niche group who, you know, they had their foot soldiers and such by... Yeah, they were a niche group who had little support in the Senate, or something like that. But they were, you know, making moves military-wise or something. I don't remember. But the question is, like, you know, how does this niche group become niche? Like, they're filling a niche. There is some group of people who the First Order was doing something for, that they got the bare minimum of support they needed to do the other things that they did, to start, you know, kidnapping children and whatever, to make their stormtroopers. Like, okay, so how? Who did they appeal to? How did they appeal to those people? How will it be made sure that those people do not feel that appeal again? How will it be made sure that the needs those people were not having met are going to be met this time around, after the First Order has been demolished? That's just not a question that's answered. It's the First Order is gone, and now we don't have any problems. Well, no, you do. There are still problems. There is more work to be done. It is not over. It does not end at the war. There is more to do. And I don't particularly expect Star Wars to end up acknowledging this under Disney, because it would probably be something that Disney would be like, no, we don't want to talk about that. It will make people uncomfortable, because it would mean addressing, you know, part of what the First Order is built on is prejudice. And so it would be acknowledging that, yes, we have people cosplaying, you know, space white supremacists, basically. The Empire, and therefore the First Order, who was derivative of the Empire, were in universe built on, like, humanocentrism or something. That's like, yeah, humans are superior to other types of aliens. Like, Disney would have to acknowledge that, and that they're selling merchandise of space racists, and they have people dressed as space racists at their theme parks and such. And I don't think Disney wants to do that. I think that would make them uncomfortable. I think, like, they'd be like, well, because, like, Disney does that, then, like, you know, they can sell Kylo Ren stuff right now, because people are like, yeah, that's just a cool, edgy guy, if you acknowledge, and he's racist. People are going to be much less inclined to buy Kylo Ren merch. And you know, there will be much less sales. Like, there's a sort of cognitive dissonance between the reality of Star Wars, that the Empire and the First Order are terrible, and the fact that Star Wars is a media empire and they need to sell merchandise to continue that state of affairs. And that includes merchandise of the First Order and the Empire. There's a circle that they just can't manage to square there. I just can't do this jump now, by the way. Apparently. Like, I just haven't gotten it for the past, I don't know how many attempts. But I just haven't been getting it. Okay, that was too early. Firmly. Well, I didn't have the height that I needed there. lack of height, lack of height. Okay. Okay. I could have gone the height if I had better speed, I think. Okay, that was too much speed somehow. Oh, it has fully been an hour now. Hey, I realized that because it changed poison time in Pokemon Go. I'm gonna stop the video here. I don't want to go for more than an hour for one of these. Hope anyone who's watching this far has a good day.